welcome back to another weekly creative build comp overview. Right, I just remembered I wanted to show, we'll get onto that later, but quick mild update as to what's going on here. The mega comp. A reminder, you have until August 2nd to join, or until it ends, I should say. Obviously, you can't join after it's finished. Ooh, looks like stuff's happening down there. But we'll have to see that when it's actually time. So, yeah. Just a lot of stuff going on here. But, yeah. This one's definitely gonna win. There's no competition. Anyway, back over to the comp we are overviewing. This week's theme is dragon. A favorite of mine. No reason. My secondary theme was to rub some bacon on it. So I rubbed some bacon on that dragon, turned it into a bacon dragon. Honestly, it kind of just looks like a normal dragon, to be honest. Outside of the black spots on its belly, which is a bit odd, but, you know, it's a bacon dragon. You got crispy bits everywhere, a bit of burnt stuff all over. You know how it goes. You cook some bacon and you get a few burnt spots all over it every time. But yeah. Anyway, next up we have Queemies, who made this majestic serpent. Coming out of a cave, or possibly erupting out of the ground. It's really hard to say. Very cute build. Cool. Definitely wasn't gonna say cute. I definitely see them as a very cool and epic dude. Oh. They've been blinded. I'm so sorry. That is quite unfortunate. Anyway, moving on. We have Shrek53, who made a serpent dragon. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that that's what it is. It's what's the word for that art style? Where it's super simplistic and you're supposed to interpret it. Yeah, that style of art. Anyway, next we have Hyperbuild, who made the Ender Dragon, who is in love, apparently. And seems to be resting for now. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have IP Poverword, who has yeah, this is just a dragon tail. There's no other way to put it. I really can't describe it as anything else. It's literally just this is a Monster Hunter esque hunt that just happened, and this guy got the tail. Better harvest it quick before a Devil Joe comes and eats it, as Devil Joe are so known to do, especially with their own tail. They're always going to eat their own tail if you drop their tail. Trust me. They do it. They definitely do. Anyway, there's lots of piles of gold as well. Anyway, next up we have Mystic Blade 05, who made a cute little dragon. Probably a baby by the looks of it. And yeah. Anyway, next we have Hiya Boy, who made a Ender Wyvern fight. Would that be a Wyvern? No, I think Wyverns have 2 legs. Or, no, Drake, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of different dragons. And there's a lot of inconsistency even amongst the few names. Amongst the names of different dragons. Like, this could be a Wyvern by one person's definition. It could be a Drake by another person's definition. It could just be a dragon. And all of those are considered dragons. What is a dragon, you ask? Anyway, next up we have SWYXX, who made the mistake of putting a fire flying type instead of a dragon type. Rookie move. Though it is a good Charizard, Charmeleon, and Charmander. Yeah, none of these are actually dragon type, sadly. I know, it's weird. When I first found out, I was really dumbfounded. Like, how is this not a dragon? But no, it's fire flying. Anyway, next up, we have It's Nubix with this amazing parkour into actually quite an amazing little dragon mouth here. So, yeah. Quite a awesome little dragon statue. Could see this, like, as a feature, or I could see, like, 8 of these as a feature around, like, something ancient and archaic, and probably draconic. But yeah, anyway. Next up, we have Karma Creates, who made... what's this one called? It's at the tip of my tongue. I think it's, Wyvern Cubes. Yeah, that's probably it. And here we have, what's its name? Shaira. That's what it is. And here we have, ooh, wait, I can never remember their names. Ah, right, JoJo. Anyway, next up we have Pumpkin Ghost 112, who made this actually kind of nice little ice dragon sculpture. The reason I say actually is because the smaller scale you go, the harder it is to get across details. And this is actually, for a dragon, like, I would consider my dragon to be pretty small. And this is smaller. Not by much, I guess, but it is still smaller and still about as detailed as mine. I mean, you do give up... When you get to these sizes, one of the biggest things you'll lose out on is fingers. My personal advice, just give up on the ideas of giving them toes and fingers. Just have them have mittens for mittens and implied claws. That's kind of how you have to do it. But yeah. Anyway, on to the winners. Okay, mild problem. I forgot to take a screenshot. I do remember first and second. Mainly because they have a sign for first, and, well, it'll be obvious soon why I remember second. But third, I'm gonna have to take a shot in the dark here, well, an educated guess. But yeah, I could be wrong, and if I am, I'll put the actual correct answer in the description, or in a pinned comment. If I'm right, I'll put a pinned comment saying I was right. Anyway, I think in third place was Queemies with their half-blinded serpent. By the way, serpent, worm, those are also terms used for dragons. Yeah, again, what is a dragon, you ask? Anyway, in second place, I actually managed to place with my bacon dragon. What can I say? Who doesn't love bacon? But yeah, it does actually kind of just look like a mostly normal dragon. I do say mostly. The speckles of black kind of ruin it a bit, but also make it look a bit more like an actual, bacon dragon instead of just a dragon. I'll say, for a normal dragon, I don't think I would use this strong of a contrasting color for an underside. Well, I mean, it kind of works, but yeah. At least for a more conventional, quote-unquote, realistic dragon. Because you know how many of those there are. Anyway, in first place is Karma Creates with, I can never remember the names. Right. Their Yu-Gi-Oh build with, Pikachu and, One Punch Man. But yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, goodbye.